realistic about it.
Hey guys, hi, good afternoon. We'll wait for some time, then we'll start. Please ask your friends to join. Thank you. Hey guys, hi. Very good evening to all the participants. I hope my voice is audible to you and my screen is also visible, right? Can you just give me a quick confirmation, please? Yes or no? Is my screen visible and my voice audible to all the participants? Thanks, guys, for this confirmation. Siddharth Chauhan, please try to share your query in the Telegram group itself. We'll look into it. Okay. Guys, I think network is good. You need to check your connectivity. You can see my network performance is good. Please check your connectivity. Okay. Midun, please confirm. Midun, please confirm. Midun, please confirm. Guys, I'm audible. Guys, am I audible to you? Yes, no, please tell me. What about others? Midun, you're not there. Hello, Midun. Sorry, Midun, I can't hear you. Can you just tell me? Hey, Midun, hi. You're there? Guys, I can't understand why you are saying voice is not clear. My network is good. See, voice is breaking. Guys, I'm the speaker. Is my voice breaking? One second, guys. Now is it clear? Midun, you're not audible. Okay, let's continue, guys. I hope my voice is audible to you. Okay, so let me quickly take you through what we have seen in the last session. See, guys, in the last session, we have uploaded the dataset to Power BI Desktop, and we have seen these steps. We have seen how to connect the dataset, how to promote headers, how to change the data type, how to refresh preview. We have seen some row operations, column operations, how to rename it, how to split a particular field, how to sort values, and how to merge values. So these are some of the steps that we have seen. Okay. Guys, just give me 5 minutes. Huh? I'm trying to come into a good network. Okay. Just give me 5 minutes. Thank you. I hope guys now my voice is clearly audible to you. Yes. Am I clear, guys? Can you please check now? Yes. Is my voice audible to you? Now it's audible, right? Okay. Guys, you need to check now your connectivity because I think so. I am now in a good network. Okay. I've tried to change it and I'm in a better network now. Okay. So just now we have seen that in the previous session we have discussed these use cases, right? Okay. So now let's again go to our Power BI desktop and explore some more features in it. Okay. Let me open my Power BI desktop. I'll go ahead with a blank report. Okay. All right. Now, we have to go to, we were discussing about the Power Query editor, right? So in Power Query editor, I think we have seen few of the use cases already. Now we'll talk about some other options which are there in Power Query. Okay. Guys, it's not from my end. I think so. It is from your end because my network is good. Okay. My network is good. Give me a moment. Guys, now it is clear.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Previous also clear. I'm unable to watch it.
You're able to hear me, right, Midun?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Guys, if now if it is a problem, you have to check your connectivity. Okay. Midun, please interrupt me if my voice is breaking. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, I will inform you.
Interrupt me if my voice is breaking because I cannot
Okay.
understand. Okay.
Okay, sir.
let's continue, guys. So here now we are going to discuss about one of this function called group by. Okay, we'll discuss about a group by. Okay, to understand group by, we'll do one thing. We'll create a table for it first. Okay, we'll create a table for it first. So let me go to the home section. Let me create a small table for it. Okay, so I'll give some names here. Let's say I give here employee. Okay, then I'll give salary, then I'll give location. Okay, after this I'll give some names here. Just for explanation purpose I'm creating it. You do not need to do it, guys. You can just look into the session today and understand it. Okay, then next person name, let me give Sham. I'll give him 12,000, 1,20,000. His location is Mumbai. And third person, Gopal, 1,40,000. His location is Kolkata. Okay, for example, I have created this small table. Okay, this is employee table. Employee table. Let me create this small employee table. Okay, 1 second. One second. I have to give more employees. Okay, 1 second. Let me do it once more. Let me get employee salary and his location. Okay, then Hari and 1 lakh and his location is Delhi. Then Sham, 1,40,000 and his location is, let's say, Mumbai. Okay, then again Gopal, his salary is 1,60,000, his location is again Delhi. And one more person, let's say his name is Murari and his salary is 2 lakh and his location is Mumbai. Okay, let me give this name as employee. Okay, let me create it. Okay, so I just now have created one table called EMP table. Okay, in this EMP table I have certain employees, I have certain salary, and I have their locations. All right, now I would like to group it by locations to find out their average salary. Okay, so group by functions, let's select so if you see in the this tooltip, group by function is grouping the rows inside the table based on the values for your selected columns. Okay, for example, I select this location and if I click on group by, now what will happen, it is trying to group the locations, and now you can create a new column name here. Let's say average salary. Okay, what is the operation I want to find out? I want to do operation of average and I want to do it on salary. Okay, let me click on OK. Now if you see here, with the help of group by function, we can find out the average salaries in two locations. Okay, we can find out the average salaries in these two locations. All right, this is the use of group by function. Okay, group by function. Midun, my voice is clear, right?
Yes, sir. Voice is clear.
Voice is clear, correct?
Yes, sir.
So the people who are saying my voice is not clear, you need to check your connectivity once. Okay, to check your connectivity once. All right, so this is your group by. Okay, this is group by. Now let's see, let's understand merge queries. Okay, let's understand merge queries. So see guys, here in the home section you have something called merge queries. Merge queries is used to combine two or more tables horizontally. Okay, merge queries is used to combine two or more tables horizontally. All right, if you guys have heard about the joins. Okay, so using joins we are going to combine two tables. Okay, for example, let me open my OneNote. Let me open my OneNote. If suppose, if suppose I have two tables. If suppose I have two tables, this is my one table. Okay, let me take it automatic shift. If suppose this is my table number one, and let it be in this way. This is my one table, and this is my another table. Okay, and there are certain fields which is common between these two tables. Okay, there is one field which is common between these two tables. So based on depending on the merge queries, I'm going to combine these two tables in horizontally. I'm going to combine these two tables into a single table. Okay, now I will be performing some kind of joins between them. Okay, I'll be performing some kind of join between them. So what are the different types of join? So we have inner join, left join, right join, and outer join. Okay, inner join, left join, and full join. Okay, so what are these joins? For example, I have two tables. This is table number one, and this is table number two. Okay, in inner join, these two the common records between these two tables will be returned. Okay, in inner join. In left join, I'll get all the records from the left table and matching records from the right table. Okay, similarly in right join, what will happen? I'll get all the records from the right table and matching records from the left table. Okay, I'll get all the records from the left table and matching records from the right table. Okay, so these are different types of join, guys. Let's see with the help of Power Query editor also. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create two set of tables. Okay, I'll create two set of tables, and then I will be performing the merge queries between them. Let me first create a first table called let me do one thing. Let me write down here itself. Okay, for merge queries, I'll create two tables. First table is going to be customer table, customer table, and second table is going to be order table. Okay, order table. Okay, in customer table, I will be having some fields like customer underscore ID. Then I will be having the name, and I will be having city. Okay, similarly in order table, I will be having my order ID. I will be having my customer ID, and I will be having the product he has purchased. Okay, so these are the two tables that I'm going to create now. Okay, let me go to enter data section, and now let's first create the first table, that is customer table. Okay, so in this the first column is going to be customer underscore ID, and the second column is going to be the name of the person, and the third column is going to be the city. Okay, customer ID, let's say I feel like C001, and his name is Alice, and his city is, let's say, Delhi. Okay, then C002, his name is Bob, and his city is Chennai. C003, his name is Charlie, and he's from Hyderabad. Okay, Hyderabad. Hyderabad. Okay, so this is my customer table, customer underscore table. Okay, let me create it. So the customer table has been created. Now let's create another table, that is order table. Okay, so in order table, first of all, I'll create order underscore ID, then customer ID. Okay, and another column will be the product that he is purchasing. Okay, this is order ID. Okay, now the fields will be like 101. His customer ID is C001. The product he has purchased as laptop. Then 102, C002. Then the product he has purchased is phone. And this is going to be 103. The customer ID is, let's say, is C004, and the product he has purchased is tablet. Okay, and this is going to be order table. Okay, so I have created two tables. One is customer table and one is order table. Okay, now I'm going to do some queries on it. Okay, okay, Now we are going to perform some merge queries. So I'll select the customer table first. Okay. If you see in customer table, I have customer ID, I have name and city. In order table, again, I have order ID, customer ID and product. In these two tables, we have customer ID, which is common between them. Okay. So considering that, we are going to merge queries. So we are going to create a common table with all the data. Okay. So we'll go to customer table and now I'll select merge queries. Okay. Once I select merge queries, it is asking me to select the another table. So I'll select order table now. Okay. So in these two tables, I have customer ID and customer ID common between them. Okay. So I have to select them. After that, there are different set of joins. As I said, left join, right outer join, full outer join, inner join, left anti join, right anti join. We'll discuss each one of them one by one. Let's start with left join. If you click on left outer join, what will happen? It is going to return you all the records from the left table and the matching records from the right table. Okay. In our scenario, my customer table is my left table and my order table is my right table. Okay. So in that situation, I'll get all the records of the customer table and only the matching records from the right table. So if you carefully see guys here, here we have all the records like Alice will get, will Bob will get Charlie. But if you see in the right table, we have only matching records as a customer ID C001 and C002. Okay, let's see that result. If I expand it with all the tables, now you can see I'm getting orders table with only these values. Okay, let me once close and apply because there are some changes that I have done, but still it is not taking. Let me go to transform data once again. Okay. So if you see here, I'm getting all the records from the left table and only the matching records from the right table in left join. Okay. Similarly, let's let me close this previous query. And again, let us go with another join. If I again select this with orders table, customer ID, and if I select now right outer join and click on OK. Now what will happen? I'll get all the records from the right table and only the matching records from the left table. If you see, I'm getting all the records from the right table. Okay, that is orders table and only the matching records from the left table. Now, on what basis it is getting matched, guys? I have a common column between them, right? That is customer ID. Customer ID is common between both the columns, both the tables, right? So on that factor, it is giving me this result. Okay. On that factor, it is giving me the result. Okay. Guys, I think the network is good, guys, because my colleague is also able to hear it properly. You have to check your connectivity. Okay. You have to check your connectivity. If you still are facing this kind of network issue, you will get the recording, then you can understand. All right. I hope that is clear. Now, similarly, let's again go to the merge queries and show you other type of join. Let's select orders table again. If I select customer ID again, and if I go with inner join, and if I click on OK, now you'll be seeing I'm getting only the matching records from both the tables. Okay, I'm getting the matching records from both the table. All right. Okay, you can see I'm getting the matching records from both the table. That is only Alice and Bob. Okay. Let me remove this also. So we have seen left join, right join, and inner join. If I again go back and show you the full join also, if I select orders table and if I select customer ID from both the table and if I select full join, full outer join, it will show me all the records from both the tables. You can see now I'll be getting all the records from both the table. Okay, all the records from both the table. Again, along with these two type of join, we also have some more join that is nothing but left anti and right anti join. First of all, let's discuss about left anti join. Okay, understand that anti joins are used whenever you want to find out unmatched records from your two tables. Okay, in left anti join, it is going to return you the rows from the first table that did not found any kind of a match in the second table. Okay, I'll show you that result first. If you see in left anti-join, I'm getting the record of the left table, which did not found any matching record in the right table. Okay. Similarly, we have right anti-join also. So in right anti-join, I will be getting the record of the right table, which did not found any matching record in the left table. Okay, let me show you. So you can see it is returning me the record of the right table, which did not found any matching record in the left table. Okay. All right. I hope that is clear. Let me write down about the joins here, merge queries. So in merge queries, we have different set of join. We have left join, then we have right join, then we have inner join, we have full outer join, and we also have left anti and right anti join. Okay. Now, what is this left join will return you? It will return you all the records from left table and matching record from right table. Okay. Similarly, right join will return you all records from right table and matching records from left table. Okay. Inner join will return you the matching record between both the table, between both table. Okay. Between both the tables. And full outer join will return you all the records from both table. Left anti will return you only only rows from the left table that did not have a match in right table. Okay. Similarly, right anti join will return you only the rows from right table that did not have a match in left table. Okay. I hope the merge queries is clear to all of you. The merge queries is clear to all the participants. Right? I hope the merge queries is clear to all of you. Okay. One second, guys. All right. Then next what we have is append queries. If you see below the merge queries, the next thing that is nothing but append queries. See, just now we have seen how to join the two tables horizontally, right? If suppose I have one table, let me delete all of this. Okay. We have seen how to join two tables horizontally. For example, if I have this table, one table, this is my one table, and this is my another table. Okay. So based on the common record between these two tables, I have seen how to combine these two tables horizontally, right? Now, next thing is, let's suppose I have two tables with the same structure, means they are having same columns between each other. Okay. Let's say I have two tables which are having same set of columns. Okay. These are having same set of columns. Same set of column means this is also having uh, let's say this is also having employee, age, and salary. This is also having employee, age, and salary. So this means these two tables are having same structure. So now, since these two tables are having same structure, I can combine them into a single table and append them one over each other. Okay. So like this, I will get two tables getting appended over each other. Okay. This is my table number one. This is my table number two. Okay. So that is what append queries is used for. Okay. So I'll create two tables, small tables, and then I will show you the append queries. Okay. So let me create two small tables together. Let's say I want to create two tables of employee itself. Let's say this is my employee ID, employee underscore ID. Then I have employee underscore name. Then I have his salary. Okay. Let's say in employee ID 1, I have this ID as 101. Then his name is, let's say, myself, Indra, and his salary is, let's say, 10,000. Okay, this is salary. Then second thing, 102, his salary is, let's say his name is Suraj, and his salary is, let's say, 15,000. Similarly, 103 is employee name is Raghu, and his salary is, let's say, 12,000. Okay, let's say this is my employee table. Okay, I'll mention here it as employee one. Okay, this is my table employee one. Now, similar to my employee one, I have one more table. Let us create that also. So here also I will be having employee underscore ID. One thing important here is it should be having the same structure. Okay, employee underscore name and salary. Okay, then let's say the employee ID is now 201. His name is let's say Sundar, and his salary is, let's say, 14,000. Okay, then again 202. Let's say his name is Karthik Karan. Okay, Karan. His salary is 16,000. And one more person, let's say her name is Sita. Okay, Sita, and her salary is 15,000. Okay, so this is my employee number two table, EMP2. This is my second table. Let me click on OK. Let me see that employee is employee name and salary. So these two tables are having the same structure. Okay, if you see employee number one table, this is employee ID, employee name and salary, and this is employee two, which is having this structure. Okay, let's say these are the lists of employees which are working in different locations. Okay, now I want to append it into a single table. So what I'll do, I'll select my first table, that is employee number one. I'll go to append queries. Okay, now if you see here, I'm getting two options. Concatenate rows from two tables into a single table. So the table that you want to append, I want to append table employee 2. So I'll drop it down and I will select employee 2. Okay, and if I click on OK, I'll get a single table with all the records. Got it? This is what append query is doing. Okay, this is what append query is doing. All right. Give me a minute, guys. I hope append queries is clear to all the participants. Can you please tell me, is it clear? The group by and the append queries to all the participants, is it clear? Is group by append clear to all the participants? Yes or no? So that is what append queries is doing. Append queries. So it joins two table vertically. Okay. Whereas merge queries joins two table horizontally. All right. Now let's talk about transpose. Transpose. We'll talk about transpose now. So what is transpose, guys? Can somebody tell me what is transpose? What is transpose? What is transpose? What do you mean by transpose? Can somebody tell me? What do you mean by transpose? What do you mean by transpose, guys? Can somebody tell me? What do you mean by transpose? Quickly. I want some reply, please. Are you sure? Whatever you're saying is correct? Are you sure? See, guys, transpose is right. You are saying right. It converts rows to columns and columns to rows. Okay. For example, we have certain values in the form of columns. We can get it converted to rows. Okay. Let us create a small table and then we'll see it. Okay. I'll create a small table. Okay. Let's say this is the name. Then we have age, and then we have city. Okay, these are the three things. So name is Alice, his age is 25, and his city is let's say Delhi. Okay. Similarly, the second person is Bob, his age is 30, and he is from London. Okay. Then we can convert this into let's say transpose example. So I'll mention here it's transpose. Okay, let me click on OK. So I just created a small table called transpose where I have name, age, and city. So I want to transpose it, the columns into the rows and rows into the columns. Okay. So what I will do, I'll go to the transform option, and here I have something called transpose. Okay, transpose. It transpose this table, treating rows as columns and columns to rows. Okay. Got it? So what I can do, I can click on the, first of all, if I click on transpose here, if you see here, I'm not getting things very proper. Okay, I'm not getting things properly, right? I'm getting columns like this. So I'll first of all, in this, what I have to do, I have to use headers as first row. I have to transform the header as first row, and now then I have to go with transpose option. So now if you see, I have got a relevant columns. Okay, I've got relevant values. Got it? So this is how you do the transpose. So whenever you want to do any transpose, first of all, you will convert headers to be the first row, and then you will perform transpose on it. Okay, you'll convert transpose on it. Okay. All right. So that is the transpose. If suppose if you want to reverse the rows, click on reverse rows. The rows will get reversed. Okay. The top rows are getting reversed. You can see reverse is getting reversed. If suppose you want to count the number of rows, click on count rows. It will show you the number of records. Okay, it is reversing, giving the count of records. So that is the transpose, reverse rows, and count rows here. Okay. Then next thing is pivot and unpivot. Pivot and unpivot. Can somebody tell me what is the meaning of pivot and unpivot? Can somebody tell me what is the meaning of pivot and unpivot? Can somebody tell me what is the difference between pivot and unpivot? What is pivot and unpivot? Do not search internet, guys. You can straight away tell me whatever you understand. Pivot is a type of pivot in stable table graph. Okay, not that good. Not that good. I'll make you understand. Don't worry, no issues. First of all, let me write down here transpose. It swaps rows and columns. Okay, it swaps rows and columns. This is clear definition, right? Then we have pivot, pivoting, pivoting. Okay, we have something called pivot columns, pivot columns. So in pivot, what happens? In pivot, what happens? It turns rows into columns. In pivoting, what happens? It turns rows into columns. Okay. Whereas in unpivoting, it will convert columns into the rows. Okay. I'll give you one example, then it will be more better for you to understand. Let us go back to here. I'll create another data set here, another small data. We'll go to enter data. Let me create a small table. Let's say we have year here, then we have product, then we have something called sales. Okay, let's say in year I have 2022, then the product is A, the sales is 200. Then we have 2022, product is B and sales is 250 for it. Then we have 2023, product is A and the sales is, let's say, 300. And then we have 2023, then product B again, sales is, let's say, 350. Okay, so this is a small sample table. Let's say P1. Okay, so small table I have created. Okay, so this is a small table and I'm going to perform pivoting on it. Okay, so what I said, in pivoting, what will happen? It will transform the rows into the columns. Okay, let's say here I have this product column. Okay, I want to convert the unique columns of this column, of this particular column, into the new columns. Okay, I'll repeat. I want to transform the unique values inside this column into new columns. Okay, so to perform that, I'll select the product field, then I'll go to pivot column. Okay, now it is asking the values column. So let's say mention it as sales. Let me click on OK. So now if you see, earlier in the product columns, I had A and B, right? That were unique products, correct? So now with the help of pivot column, I'm getting 2 years and with their respective sales. Okay. 2022, this was the sales value and this was the sales in 2023. All right. That is pivot column option. I'm clear. Am I clear? Pivoting column. Is it clear to you guys? Yes or no? Please tell me. Pivot columns. Very simple. Those who know Excel, they must be knowing this very well. Those who know Excel, they must be knowing this very well. Pivoting is basically we are transforming rows to columns. Okay, the unique values of the rows into new columns. Got it? Am I clear? Okay. Similarly, we have something called unpivoting. So what unpivoting will do? Unpivoting is it is going to convert the columns into the rows. Okay. It will convert multiple columns into the row values. Okay. Let's say here in this particular data set, I have two columns, A and B. I want to convert them back into the rows. So I'll select them and I'll go with unpivoting columns. Now you can see I'm getting the same result, what I was getting previously. Okay. That is what unpivoting column means. Okay. So pivot columns converts unique values in rows to new columns, to columns. Whereas unpivoting, it converts multiple columns to rows. Okay. So these three things are very related to each other, but there are slight difference between all of them. I hope you are able to understand that particular difference. Yes, no, please tell me. Yes, no, please tell me. All right. Let me do one thing. Okay. Now let's talk about data modeling. Okay, we'll talk about data modeling. I think you guys know about what is data modeling, but still, let's revise it. We have already discussed about data modeling before also in the introduction. See, guys, data modeling is basically a process where you are actually organizing and connecting your different tables using some form of relationships. Okay, so that you can create some structured and meaningful data set for further analysis and visualization. Okay, so this kind of modeling is going to help you to create a detailed report and dashboard which will be having the access of all the tables. Okay, for example, you have different set of tables. Okay, in different set of tables you are going to establish a relationship between them. Okay, now how you are going to establish the relationship between them? Basically you are going to make use of something called cardinality. Okay, have you heard about this term cardinality before, guys? Have you heard about this term called cardinality? Cardinality. Okay, cardinality, have you heard about this term before? Cardinality. So there are different forms of cardinality. Let me show you here itself what is cardinality. Mm, that is fine. Cardinality basically defines relationship between two tables in the data models. Okay, cardinality defines the relationship between two tables in the data model. Okay, Arul Chandra, you can do anything, pivoting or unpivoting. It depends upon the kind of data set you are working with. Okay, you can do anything. All right. So in cardinality, there are different forms of, there are different types of cardinality. Okay, what are those? Let's discuss them one by one. First is uh, 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Then we have uh, one to many. Then we have many to one, and we have many to many. Okay, these are four forms of cardinality: 1 to 1, 1 to many to one, many to many. Okay, for example, uh, let's say you have two tables. Okay, you have two tables. In these two tables you have certain field in first table which has exactly one value in the another table. Okay, which has exactly one value in another table. For example, uh, there is a table with employee id. Okay, there is a table with employee id, and there is another table with the employee details. Okay, so each employee id will have only a single employee name, right? Correct? Yes or no? Yes or no? One employee can have only one employee ID and his name, correct? Do you think a single employee can have multiple employee IDs? Yes or no? Yes or no? Are you able to understand me, guys? Yes or no? Let us make it more clear. Okay. Let's, for example, there are two tables. There are two tables. Okay. Table number A, table number A, and table number and table B. Okay. Table B. Okay. So in one-on-one, what will happen? For example, table A is containing the details of employees. Okay. The employee ID, his name, uh, and some other details. Okay. The table B is containing the information related to passports. Okay. Passport ID, employee ID, etc. Okay. So here, each employee can have only one passport. Correct? Yes or no? Yes or no? That is what 1 to 1 talks about. Here it means each record, each record in table A will have only one record in table B. Table B. Okay. Then you have one too many. Okay. One too many. Here it actually means one record in table number 1 or A can have multiple records in table number B. Okay. For example, you have a customers table. Okay. Table number A, you have a customers table where you have customers detail like customer ID, customer name, etc. And there is another table which is containing the details of the order, right? Order ID, his customer ID, and the amount of the order, right? So there is a possibility that a same customer can place multiple orders, right? So multiple orders ID will be generating. Yes or no? Yes or no? So that is what it talks about here. It means, it basically means one record in table A will have will have multiple records in table B. Okay. Similarly, I'll come to one many to one in a while. Here, let's talk about many to many. Okay. It basically means many records in the first table will have many records in table number B. Okay. It will be related to many records in table B. Okay. Each record in table A will match. This is the right word. Will match. Okay. So, for example, there is a students table. Okay. For example, there is a first table is students table, and inside the students table you have the student ID, student name, etc. And in the second table we have something called courses. Okay. So we have course ID, course name, etc. So there is a chances, right? Many students can enroll into many courses, right? And the vice versa. Many courses can be enrolled by many students. Yes or no? Yes or no? So that is what it talks about. Here, many records in table A will relate to many records in table B. Okay. Many records in table A will relate to many record in table number B. All right. I was talking about many to one, many to one. So this is exactly the opposite of what is one to many. It basically means uh, many records in table A will match only one record in table B. Okay. So this is nothing but cardinality. I hope you are able to follow me. Okay. I hope you are able to follow me. One to many to one, many to many. Okay. This all depends upon the kind of data set that you're working on. Okay. Okay. So here, that's just the opposite of many to one. So basically, many orders can be placed by one customer, right? Okay. Many customers can place one particular order. That is also fine. Okay. So this is the opposite of many one to one, many and many to one. Okay. So one to many, basically this occurs once when only one record in table number 1 or table number first is related to only one record in table number B. Okay. In one to many, basically this occurs when the one record in the first table is having uh, it can be related with many records in the table number B. Okay. If I have to give you another example, for example, let's say there is a table number 1 which is having the company called which is having the details of the company. Okay. Let's say there is a company called TCS, And in the table number 2 we have the details about employees. Okay, so in table number 1 the TCS can be related to multiple employees, correct? So that is what many one to many. Similarly, many to one, basically here many records in the table number A will be matching with one record in table number B, and many records from the first table can be related to many records in the table number B. As I said, for example, this one student can enroll into multiple courses. Similarly, multiple courses can be enrolled by the students. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. So here, one more important thing is to understand that sometimes we come across certain data set where we have multiple sheets. For example, if I have to show you, let's say desktop, 1 second. If you see this sample coffee chain data set, here we have 4 tables. Coffee chain query, fact table, product, and location. So this location table is containing only information related to different locations. Product table is containing information related to different products. Okay, so here we have product ID, which is common. Fact table is containing the information which is common in all the tables. Okay, so fact table contains quantitative data which is representing the different set of business transaction or any kind of events. Okay, it is having some common uh, set of column between all the tables. Okay, so fact table can act as an common column or common table between all the other set of tables. Okay, and similarly we have a coffee chain query table. So here also we have certain columns, certain fields which are we are getting from different set of tables. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this set of data set to show you the data modeling. Okay, I'll be using this data set to show you the data modeling. So how will I do it? For example, I'll go here to my close and apply first. I'll import another data set. Let me close it. Okay, we'll go to Excel workbook. So that file is in Excel. So I'll let us load all these tables. Okay, and click on load. See guys, my Power BI desktop is very smart enough. It will automatically establish the relationship between all the set tables. Okay, if you see guys here, this particular data set, in fact table, I have product ID. So product ID is coming from product table, right? So we can straight away establish a relationship between product ID, fact table, and product. Like it can be many to one. Okay, it can be many to one. Similarly, fact table and location, we have something called location also here. If you see in location, we have area code, market size, and state. So in fact table, we have area code, which is common between these two tables. So based on that also we can establish a relationship, and same goes for coffee chain query. Area code and fact table can be we can establish a relationship. If I go to the model view now, you can see here this relationship it getting automatically established between all these tables. Okay, this is a relationship which is getting automatically established between these tables. Do not watch this one because this is from other set of data set. But here, if you see, Power BI Desktop has already 1 second. What is this? Those. Okay. Power BI Desktop has automatically established a relationship between all these 4 tables. If you see in this particular table, what kind of relationship it is? If I right click and delete it, okay. If I want to establish a relationship between fact table and product table, so we know that product ID is a common table, common column between these two tables, product and product ID. So I will hold the product ID and I will drag and drop it on the product ID. Okay. Now, if you see, these two tables are common. These 2 columns are common between these 2 tables. And here I will establish a relationship of many to one. Click on save. Now you can see many to one relationship is established between them. Similarly, if I drop it, delete it, and if I show you the relationship between these 2 columns, okay, here I have area code and here also I have area code. If I drag and drop it area code over here, I can establish a relationship of many to one. In my table number A, I have multiple records. Okay, and in location table, I have only one record. Okay, so that is what we are establishing the relationship. Got it? If suppose guys, if these four tables are not at all related with each other, then when I'm going to create visualization, and if I want to use some parameter from this table and some parameter from this table to create a unique visualization, it will not create. Okay, so that is a useful benefit of creating a relationship. Now since all these tables are interconnected, we can easily plot visualization utilizing any data from this particular field and any data from this particular table. Okay, that is what your data modeling is, where we are trying to establish a relationship using different cardinality. It can be one to one, one to many, many to one, or many to many. Is it clear? Data modeling clear you to you guys? Yes or no? Please tell me now. Data modeling clear to you? Yes, no? Please tell me. Where is this terminology cross filter direction? EA Jan Anshad Zalil. Where is that? Where is that? Can you tell me? Others, is it clear? See, guys, Anjan, what is the name? Yes, okay. EA Anjan Zalil. Basically, cross filter direction is telling like how the two tables are related in Power BI. Okay, whether it is in single direction or both directions. Okay, so single direction basically means from one table to another, whereas both direction means the information is actually flowing in both the directions between both the tables. Okay, so you can set up that. So tables, let me select right. It is, so that is what here, single direction and both direction. Okay, basically many to one means it will be in single direction, right? Many to one. If you are establishing many to many, age and Zalil, sorry, I missed that term. Then you will get this particular both the direction. Okay, we can make it both. Then in that case, okay, clear. Means the information is flowing in both the directions. Okay, all right. So that is all about data modeling. So the importance of data modeling is to establish a relationship between multiple tables. For example, if you are having a worksheet with multiple tables, which are where you have a scattered data. Let's say you are working in some superstore itself, and you have data which is very scattered. You have location, a different table for location, a different table for product, a different table for employees, a different table for others operations. So you can make use of this kind of data modeling to establish a relationship between them. Okay, I hope now it is clear to all the participants. Let's go back to transform data section. We have to see some more things here. Okay, we'll see some more options here in the transform data. Mm, let's see. It's stuck. No, it's not stuck. It's fine. Okay, some other important messages we can ignore. So we have understood about cardinality. We have understood about other stuffs. Now let's see some more things. Okay, so this is my table, right? Here I wanted to show you this fill down and fill up. Okay, I wanted to show you this fill down and fill up. Okay, we'll see it. So to create, understand fill up and fill down, we'll create a small data set. Then I'll explain. Enter data. Let's say I have a field called category. Okay. category. Then I have product. Then I have sales. Okay. Here in category, let's say I have coffee. Then here I have some product, let's say espresso. Let's say the sales is 100. Okay. Let's say we have latte. Then we have mocha, and we have tea. It is let's say we have green. Okay. Let's say it is 150. It's green actually, green and black. We'll keep it. Okay. So if you carefully observe this table, here we have certain fields which are blank, empty. Okay. Let's give it a name as T table. Okay. Let me click on OK. If you see guys here, there are certain fields which are empty here. Okay. So Power BI Desktop, what it has done, it has automatically detected the empty values in the numerical columns and it has filled it with null values. Whereas if you see here for categorical columns, we don't have any null values. It is giving it straight away blank. Okay. Now, first of all, let's see what is the use of fill up and fill down. Okay. So this function fill option is going to, if you select fill down, what will happen? These values, these two values will be filled with the upper value, the recent uppermost value. If you just hover your mouse, you can see here, fill down cell values to the neighboring empty cells in the currently selected columns. Okay. If you see here, if I fill down this particular column, what will happen? These two values will be given 100 and this value will be given 150. Okay. Whereas if I select fill up, this value will be remain null as it is, whereas these two values will be given 150. Okay, I'll show you. Let me select this column, and if I select fill down, you can see I'm getting 100 for these two and I'm getting 150 for this one. If I select fill up, what will happen? This value is null because we do not have any value below this null, and this value, both this value is filled with 150. Got it? If you see this particular categorical column, see guys, Power BI Desktop will ask you to convert the categorical, the empty values to the null values. Okay. So for now, I do not have any values here. If I now try to fill it with any value, you can see I'm not getting any. Okay. So in that case, in the string column, I first will convert this blank values to null values. Okay. I'll convert this blank cell. Okay. Blank cells to null values. 1, 2, 3. So I'll convert blank. Okay. Here I have something called replace. I'll select this column to to find. I want to find blank values with okay, and okay. Again I'm value, select it, and I'll go to fill down. Fill down. So you can see we have coffee and tea. Understood? Yes, that is the use of fill up and fill down. Okay, fill up and fill down, where you are filling the null values. Am I clear to you guys? Yes or no? Please tell me. Can you raise the to understand? Okay, I hope that thing go to my. Okay, let me close and apply. CV receiving or not. Close. Let me load my book, my sample superstore data set. Okay. Let me load the table, orders table. Let me click on load. I'll go to transform data directly. Okay. I'm going to transform data directly. Once load, I did get.
That voice is not clear.
Still, is my voice not clear?
Now it's clear.
It's clear, right?
Yes, sir. Now it's clear.
1 second. Okay. Uh, I think my data set has been loaded here. Okay. Let me close it. So now I'll go to, I have seen some of the functions already, guys, here, right? We have discussed most of the functions here. We have seen refresh, preview, choose column. Some important functions we have already discussed here. Let's go to transform. Here also we have seen the important function. For example, if this column uh, towards select, move to left. If you want to right, it will move towards the right like this. Okay. If you want to move this column to the end, it will to move it to the beginning, it will move it towards the beginning. All right. That is the use of
What
move.
is not sometimes break.
Okay. Voice is much better than before, sir. Voice is clear. Mithun, I think you are now in facing some network issue. They are saying it's okay. They are saying my voice is clear. Okay. So move operation is used to move a particular thing into towards the left or right. Okay. Let's say the next operation, if you convert in let this convert to an of salary. Okay. Let me close this. Next operation, what is that? We have something called split columns. We have already seen ABC. You can change the case of 10. Okay. Then these are statistical numerical function. Let's suppose you want to round off some value. For example, in this column, you can see there are certain values which are three values after the decimal. If you select this, let's say we select profit itself. And if you want to round it off, I'll round it up. So you can see I'm getting a round off value. Okay. If I round it down, it is getting round down. Okay. Let me close this. Let me round it up. What is that is I want to so if you're getting if you make a particular given a with this one, okay. Uh, if you want to find out the square of this, power of this, you can check it. So this kind of functions is applied on the numerical columns. Standard, if you want to add, multiply, divide, you can do those operations. Okay, you can do those operations. Now, if you see here, we have some table called order date. In date, we have date related functions. Okay, in order date, we have date related functions. Okay, if you select order date, this date related functions will get enabled. If you click on here, from here you can find out year. If you see, we're getting year. Okay, again if you select, okay, let me close this here. Okay, I'll click on add column because what is happening, it is transforming the column itself. I'll go to the add column. Now I'll select date, and if I now select year, let's say month, if I select month, I'll get month in the one. If I in the name, so he the name of the month, one name of the month, you'll get a month column, January, February, March, like that. Okay, then similarly again some more functions. If you want to know the you can select the quarter of the year, you'll find out the which quarter that particular date belongs to. Okay, likewise if you want to find out the day, name of the day, you can do more analysis with the days. For example, you want to understand like which day the sales were more, like Sundays or any particular weekdays, you can do this kind of analysis by extracting the day from there. Okay, so that is what how you can use the date related functions from there. All right, week of the day, week of the month. So these are more functions related to date. All right, apart from this, guys, there is one another function that you can see all here is something called uh, custom columns. Custom columns. Okay, custom columns. Let's say here a field called, where is that field? Let me delete uh, these fields. I don't want them. Okay. If you see now here, I have two fields, sales, quantity, and discount. I want to create another column of with the name revenue. Okay, I'll go to the custom column option. I'll give the new column name here as revenue. Revenue. Okay. Now the formula for my revenue will be I'll multiply sales. Okay, I'll multiply sales. I'll I'll select sales from here. Then I will multiply. Uh, I'll insert multiplication symbol with quantity, and I'll subtract discount from there. I'll subtract discount from it. Okay. Now, if you see, there is no syntax error has been detected in this formula. It is absolutely correct. And if I click on OK, you can see I'll get a new column created with the name called revenue. Okay. So this is a custom column. This is a custom column. Got it? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Please tell me. Yes or no? So we have profits not more than right. Okay. Better. Are you able to understand? Okay. Let's see conditional columns. Conditional columns. If I click on conditional columns, what will happen? I can set up a condition here, and based on that, I can create a new column. Let's say I have this data set. In this data set, I have certain profit values. Okay. I have certain profit values. So what I want to do, I want to create a new column with the name called profit category. Okay. For example, if my profit is greater than, let's say, uh, 500, I'll make it higher profit. Okay. If it is greater than zero, it is medium profit, or if it is less than zero, it will be loss. Okay. So let us create a column using conditional column. Okay. So if you see here, you have a conditional column option. Okay. This option you will get only in add column option, not in transform, because we want to add new column here. Okay. So let's click on conditional column. You can give a column name here as profit category. Okay. Profit category. If your column name profit, if your profit, let's say profit, where is profit gone? Yeah. If your profit is greater than, let's say 600, let's make it a line at 600, then we will mention it as high profit. High profit. Then it is high profit. Okay. Add a clause. Else if the profit, is profit gone now? One second. I'm not able to see on what discount. Else if profit is greater than 0, it's medium profit. It's medium profit. Or add a clause. Else if else like last condition, the loss. Okay, means if it is negative, it will be a loss. Let me click on OK. So now you can see a new column has been created which says the profit, loss, and medium profit, high profit. So I have mentioned if it is greater than 600, it will be high profit. If it is greater than 0, it is medium profit. If it is less than 0, the else condition, it is a loss. Okay, it is a loss. Got it? So like this, I can create new columns to analyze my data in detail. Got it? For example, if you want to duplicate a specific column, select the revenue column, duplicate it. A new column of duplicate will get created. Okay, we can remove it. Index column, if you want to give any specific index, for example, we have created this employee tables, right? Here we have not given any kind of index. So you can give the index column here. This index is here. You can move it somewhere here in the first. You can also start the index from 0. Let me close this index. And I want to start it from 0, from 1. Okay. So now the index starts from 1 and I can move it in the front first. So this is my index. I can give it here as serial number. Okay. Other thing is you can even customize it. If you want to customize it at 101. Okay. And increment by 1. If you click on OK, it will start with 101. This is how you create index columns. Index columns. Okay. Columns from example. For example, I don't have any element. Let's say from the selected columns. Let's say this is a column. 1 second. Let me choose a combined column. Okay. This is a column employee ID. Okay. I want to. I'll select column from example, and from here, from the selection, I want to extract some values. Okay. So it's asking me enter simple values to create a new column. For example, here I have employee ID. Okay. From this employee ID, I want to extract these two values. These two values only. So I have to give example here. I want to extract 01. Okay. I'll extract 02 like that. And if I click on OK, all the values will get created. Okay. 1 second. I have to give example here. One zero one. No. And now you can see the same thing is getting created. If you see, I have given a format, and in the same format, a new column is getting created. Okay, I can now give here as a unique ID or serial ID like that. That is what the use of column from example. But you will use this kind of situations rarely. Okay, for example, this is from the selection. Now, if I want uh, to be extract 01, 01, 02, 03, 04, like this, I want to extract. You can get it. Let me select this one. And if I select from the selection, I'll mention here as 01, 02, 03, 04. Okay. Enter sample values to create a new column. Control plus enter to apply. Sorry. This is not working. Okay, text. This I select the text. Let's see, RA last terms, RA, then AJ. Then you can see I'm getting the last two terms. Okay, if I click on OK, I'm getting the last word from the text. Okay, so this is you the from extensions is somewhat we'll discuss later because this is not in use as of now. Okay, this requires more other information. We'll see some other example in some other day. Okay, apart from this, guys, if suppose you have this table, any here you get other form. For example, you can remove this particular column. If you want to remove any other column, exclude this. If you all columns will be removed, this column. Okay. Then similarly, again, if I right click here and if you want to remove duplicates from this column, you can remove the duplicates. Okay. Add columns from example based from this column, you can extract. Let's say you want to have powers. Okay. So basically acting for alphabets. It is repeating actually. Dictionary, Dalen, Hure. It is all the last characters. Lache, Swindle. See, I have selected for one and it is doing for all. It is doing for all. That is what the use of add columns from example. You have to pass an example and based on that, it will generate the rest values. remove duplicate values, then remove any kind of errors. Sometimes what happens, we have certain fields in the form of errors, so that we can remove. Change type, from here also we can change the type. Okay, for example, this is a wrongly classified data type, then you can do that also. Then you can do it from here. All right. And what else we have? Uh, we have something called replace values. So replace values we have just seen. If you want to replace a blank value with null or null value, you can replace, then split the columns. You can group by, you can fill up and down, you can unpivot the columns. Okay, and any other unpivoted column. So this all comes under the same feature. You can rename the column, you can move, you can drill down, you can add as a new query. Okay, so whatever things you can see here, we have written one formula, right? So that is coming here inside this also. Okay, then what else is there? We'll convert to list, extract. Okay, extract we have already seen. Parse, if you want to convert into a different format. Statistics we can ignore. Okay, so most of the fields are being covered here now. Yes, Achya, you will find the recordings. Okay, duplicate columns we have seen, transform we have seen, group by, detect data type we have seen. So convert to list. Okay, most of the common fields we have easily seen. Okay, manage here is to delete, duplicate, and reference. Okay, if you want to delete a specific column, you can delete it from here. If you want to delete a query, if you want to delete the table, let's say this is a table, and if you want to delete it, from the delete manage option, you can delete it. Okay, if you want to duplicate orders table, click on duplicate. This orders table will get duplicated. Okay, references, if you want to add any reference, you can do that also. Let us remove this one first. Delete. Okay. What is manage parameter? Manage parameter, new parameter. Okay, what is this options? Okay, we'll explore this later. Then we have, what are the other things? Data type, replace value, append queries. Okay, okay, that is all. Okay, this is a column. Okay, and if you want to see the column quality, so this will show you how many valid values are there, how many errors are there, and how many empty values are there. Empty values basically means blank cells or null values. Okay, so if you see inside this data set, I do not have any empty values. Okay, so I can disable this call. So this is for more better understanding, like how many empty or null values are there inside my data set. If you want to see the white spaces, you can click on this option, and if there is any white spaces, it will showcase you here. Okay, column profile, if you enable the column profile, you can find the total statistics for the exact column. For example, this is my ship mode column, and now from this column I can find out how many value distribution are there. If you see in standard class, this many values are there. Okay, 642 values are there, 64%. Then we have 193 values for second class, and first class 124, and same day 41. Similarly, if I do it for, let's say, uh, categories, if you see now, in office supplies have maximum records, 622 records, followed by furniture and then technology. Okay, so this is column profile. If you want to see the column distribution, here you'll get it here. Okay, there are 17 unique values. So I told you, right, we have total 17 subcategories. Okay, we have 3 unique values for category, that is office supplies, furniture, and technology. Similarly, regions, we have 4 regions, then 229 distinct values we have for postal codes, 47 districts, 181 districts. So that is column distribution. Monopaste is changing the format. Okay, go to specific column. If you want to select this option, you can go to a specific column. Okay, that column will get highlighted. Even if you want to disable this formula, if you don't want to disable this, okay, it will go off. It will go off. Okay, so what all things we have learned today? We talked about pivot column, transpose, append quiz. We have all about fill option, right? Fill, then custom column, conditional column. We talked about replace values, right? Fill and replace values we have seen together. And then what else we have seen? Uh, List, move, right? And if suppose for extract we have already seen status. So first row as header. If you want to find out the count of rows, let's say this is a data set, right? We just uploaded. If you want to find out the count of rows, so this will give me the total count of rows. So we have total around 10,194 records. Okay, you can close it. Okay, now just imagine that my data is now clean. Okay, for example, now my data set is clean. Okay, now I have just cleaned my data set and I want to go ahead with further with visualizations. So how will I go ahead with that option? So here, if you see in the left hand side, I have this option called close and apply. So under this, you're getting three options: close and apply, apply and close. So what is happening with these three things? If you close it, what will happen? Nothing will save. It will directly go back. It will take this the original data set that you have uploaded back to Power BI desktop. Okay. If you click on apply, what will happen? Whatever changes you have done inside this data set, it will remain and it will stay back in this page itself, means Power Query editor itself, it will stay. If you click on close and apply, what will happen? Whatever changes you have done, those will be saved, and the saved and transformed data will go to the Power Query desktop, Power BI desktop. Now, if I click on close and apply, you can see it will start loading the data, the previous data sets, okay, and it will come back to here, okay. Since there are multiple data sets, there is some technical issue inside my system, so that is the reason I'm facing this problem. But just to tell you what will happen if you click on close and apply, uh, it will save the data set and it will take back to you to this particular page. All right. All right. Yes or no, please tell me. Am I clear to you? Am I clear to you? With that, guys, we have finished the Power Query editor. And in Power Query editor, just to sum up what all things we have seen how to connect the data set, how to promote the headers, how to change a specific data type, how to refresh in the real-time data set. We have seen some row operations, column operations. With the help of row operations, we can either select a specific row, we can keep the rows, or we can remove the specific rows. With the column operations, similarly, we can delete the columns, we can keep the columns, we can move the columns. With the help of rename, we can rename a specific column. With the help of split operation, we can split a specific column into multiple columns. With the help of sort values, we can sort the records based on ascending and descending order. With the help of merging values, we can merge two fields into one. Okay. Then we have also seen merge queries. So whenever we have two tables with different data set, but some common column between them. So depending upon the kind of a join, we can join them horizontally. Okay. So with the merge queries, we can join two tables horizontally. Okay. So there are multiple types of join. Left join, left join returns you all the records from the left table and only matching records from the right table. Similarly, right join will return you all the records from the right table and only matching records from the left table. Inner join will return you the matching records from both the table. Okay. And full outer join, it will return you all the records from both the table. Left anti join will return you only those set of records from the left table which were not matching with the right table. Okay. And in the right anti join, it will return you only the records from the right table which did not found any kind of match in the left table. Okay. Similarly, we have append queries. In append queries, what will happen? Suppose if you want to join two tables vertically, okay, but only the thing is both the tables should have same architecture or same set of columns. Okay. If the table number one is having employee details, for example, employee ID, salary, age, location. Similarly, second column also should have the same attributes: employee ID, age, salary, and location. Okay. This type of append queries is helpful whenever if you have sales related data with respect to different regions. Okay, and that can be also helpful in that kind of situations. Okay, we can basically join two tables vertically, one below the another. Okay, then transpose. With the help of transpose, we can swap the rows and columns. And in pivoting columns, what will happening? We were converting the unique values from the rows into a new column. Okay. So what we are doing with the help of pivoting, we were converting the unique values of a specific column, okay, into a new columns. Okay. Similarly, in unpivoting, we were converting the multiple columns into rows. Okay. For example, we have multiple columns and we want to convert into rows, we use unpivoting. Then we have talked about data modeling. So in the help of data modeling, we are trying to establish a relationship between multiple tables. Okay, let's say you have a worksheet. In that worksheet, you have set of five tables. Okay, and all these tables have a common table which is having some field which is common in all the tables. Okay, that is table is called a fact table, which will contain some column which is having common, which is common between all the tables. Okay, for example, the fact table is having product id, which is common for location column, which location column. Let's say it is having employee id column which is common for the employee table. Like that, it will be having one column which is common to all the tables, and based on the depending upon the type of cardinality, we can establish a relationship between the fact table and others table. Okay, so there are four set of cardinalities: one to one, one to many to one, many to many. Okay, one to one, basically here each record in table number a will match to exactly one record in table number b. Okay, and one to many basically means one record in table number a will match to multiple columns or multiple records in table number b, and many to one, many record in table number a will match to one record in table number b, and many to many means many records in first table will match with many records in table number b. Okay, then we have seen about the fill operation. So with the help of fill operation, we can perform two things: up and down. We can fill the upper value to the downward to the null values which are down below it, and with the help of fill up option, we can fill the null values with the value which is down below it. Okay, and custom column, with the help of custom column, we can create new columns with the set of formulas, and in conditional column, we can make use of if else condition to add new column in that. Along with that, we have seen something called what was that, move operation, then convert to list, index, and some more operations. Okay, so that is all related to the Power Query editor. So once you are done with your data cleaning, you have to go and apply, to click and to close and apply to make changes to the process of work that you have done in your data set. All right. So with that, we are done with the Power Query editor. The agenda of the next session is going to be the DAX queries. Okay, DAX. We'll talk about DAX. Okay, so if you see guys here, we have something, this calculations, right? Here we have new visual calculation, new measure, quick measure, new column, new table, these things, right? We will see this in the next session. Okay, so when is our next session, guys? Can somebody tell me when do we have our next session? When do we have our next session? When do we have our next session? Yes, we are having the next session on Friday. Okay, Friday we are going to have the next session. Okay, let me launch a small poll. I've started one poll, guys. Please participate in it. I've tried to give you more examples and explain you the different options, features in Power Query Editor using the set of examples. I hope you found it helpful to understand those terms like merge queries, append queries, fill in, then data modeling. All those set of examples were helpful for you to understand it, right? Yes, no, and obviously with the practice only you will get it more clear. You need to practice it. Apart from this, guys, do you have any queries? You can ask me now. Do you got any queries? You'll get the recordings, guys. Don't worry, the recordings will get updated. And those who were facing the network issue today, you can just go and check the recordings. Okay. Anybody? Any doubts? Right anti and left anti. Sending all the records from the left table, right, and the matching records from the right table. It means there were certain records which were left out in the right table, right? Yes or no? In the left join, what was happening? It was returning me all the records from the left table and matching records from the right table. After performing this operation, there were certain records which were left out, right? Which were not a part of this left join, correct? So those records comes under the left anti, which means it will return you those records which are which do not have any matching record in the right table. Okay. Similarly, right anti join will return you all the records, those set of records which do not have any matching record in the left table. Gita Bhageshri, best is you can go with W3 schools for SQL. Yashwant Soni, we have a timeline to start the project. You can check your calendar. I hope EA Anshar Zalil, you understood now. Left anti will return you those records which do not have any matching records in the right table. Okay. For example, I have customer ID C001123, let's say, and in another table, I have another set of customer ID C01, 2, and 4. Okay. Now, if you see for the serial number 3 in the first table, I do not have any record in the right table, right? So that record will be returned back to me. All right. Any other queries, guys? Any other queries? I did not took any break, guys, because we were today a lot of today's. That is the reason took any. But I hope it's clear. If you have completed IBM skills build, don't worry. We will be circulating notification like how you need to submit it. Okay. Anything else, guys? Anything else? We'll see DAX queries in next session, guys. I don't want to confuse you today. No, Alag Dapa Anjali Priya. No need to do any other course. Please complete that only. So, okay, guys, if you do not have any queries, Hana Sheikh, no need to download Tableau. That is fine. Others, you can see others also have not downloaded Tableau and they've completed the course. So there is no need to download Tableau. Hana Sheikh, the IBM course, I know there are some information related to Tableau in the IBM course. You can do it just looking into the instruction given over there. Others have also completed it. You can also do it. So if it is okay, guys, if you do not have any query, we can wind up the session. What do you say? Do you have any queries, or shall we wind up the session? Sure, guys. So thank you so much for joining, guys. Yes, Alakdeepa, Anjali Priya, you need to complete that self-paced course that is getting started with data. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Bye bye. Good night. Take care. We'll see you on Friday. Bye.